but the main one is looking for a job in the UK that will sponsor you. So whether you are a student who is rounding up your studies and is looking for a job to kind of get you to stay in the UK, or you are outside of the UK looking for a job within the UK that will sponsor you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are not new here, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. My name is Dabi and I live in the UK. I live in London, to be specific. I moved to the UK 3 years ago and I pretty much started this YouTube channel to share my experiences with you guys, share the lessons I've learned in like moving to the UK, and share stuff I've learned just in my life in general to kind of help you guys out and avoid you making the mistakes I have already made. So today's video, as you can see from the title, is UK sponsorship. I actually will start this video off saying that I am a British citizen. I was born in the UK, so I have not experienced this like the applying for a UK visa to live here and all that. I have not experienced it personally. However, I get a lot of questions about this, I guess because of the nature of my channel, and I decided I'm gonna do a bit of research for you guys and help people out with tangible advice, which I honestly think a lot of people tend not to give, but tangible advice to help people who want to move to the UK on how to move to the UK. I am not an immigration officer. I am not an immigration lawyer. I do not work in Home Office, please. I do always say, please feel free to ask any questions you want to ask, but please be sensible with the questions, because someone once asked me about like their visa application and where it is, and I was like,
you serious?
But if you have any like actual questions that you think I can help out with, just advice, drop it in the comment section below. So there are different ways to go about moving to the UK, different routes to go about getting the same goal, as with almost anything in life. So first of all, there are people who like do it through the marriage route. So I guess the idea of marriage is very self-explanatory. You find someone you love, get married to them, and then if they are British, which is the whole point of this video, they kind of file papers for you and all that. The specifics of it, I do not know. I have no idea how that works. I will say, as a resource for this and almost anything that pertains to like moving to the UK, the gov.uk website, it has everything. It has everything that you could pay some immigration person to help you with and like all that. Don't ask random people on the internet these questions. Like when it comes to specific things like, oh, what documents do I need and all that, go to the gov.uk website. It's all there. Now, getting into the actual juicy bit, school. So there's another route, which is people who come to the UK for university and like they have the intention of staying in the UK after university. This class of people, I believe, usually have a tier 4 visa, and like what they want is a tier 2 visa. So the main thing I'm talking about today is tier 2 visas, how to get a tier 2 visa. And I would say that first of all, there are people who are not working and might be working for a really large corporation. So you can get like an intra-company visa, which essentially means you would already be working for this large corporation and you kind of apply for a transfer. This tends to be, I don't know, a bit difficult if like it's not a role that they already have within the company. That's like an option. But the main one is looking for a job in the UK that will sponsor you. So whether you are a student who is rounding up your studies and is looking for a job to kind of get you to stay in the UK, or you are outside of the UK looking for a job within the UK that will sponsor you, there is a list on the gov.uk website that is a very finite list. The list has, I think, 31,000 something entries as at the time of the filming of this video, which is like 2020. Now, you might wonder, why is this list even important? Now, the reason this list is important is that not every single company in the UK can sponsor you. Like, literally, it's just not possible. It doesn't make sense, I would guess. There is a list on the gov.uk website, which I will also link down below, of every single company within the United Kingdom that can sponsor you. What that means and how you can use this list is, every time you see a job listing on a job advert website or whatever, basically what you want to do is look through that list and make sure that company is on that list. If it's not on that list, there's no point. There is really no point, because even if you pass all the interviews, at the end of the day, they legally are not allowed to sponsor you. So like, why bother? Do you get? You're wasting your time, you're wasting their time, no point. What you could also do, another way you can use this list, is go on the list, look at companies that like you would be interested in working for, and then go on their website and look for like job applications on that website, where like they would obviously have a list of all available jobs in that company in the United Kingdom. And like, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this list, but it is available. It is publicly available. Like, I didn't pay anybody to get it. I didn't go and find it in some random, I don't know, from a witch. Like, it's on the gov.uk website. The gov.uk website needs to be your #1 go-to when trying to find out information about moving to the UK or UK immigration, things like that. Because at the end of the day, the way a developed and like organized country works is information needs to be available to people. This information is on their website. There you go. I will say there are some companies that might not have the like sponsorship like availability yet, but this is very, very rare that sometimes you will find a company that likes you as an individual so much, and they will pretty much go sign up with the government. And like, it's not just like they're signing a piece of paper. This involves a lot of like legal issues. This involves a lot of money from the company's point of view. Like, it is a proper investment. So if you think about it, that's why it's very rare for companies who aren't on that list to want to go through all that hassle just to get this one single person. And like, it makes sense at the end of the day, because why go through all that if like they could get someone without all that wahala? So there are some things that I want to share with you guys that are very important to note about applying to a job as a non-British citizen. So there's a law in place about, even with the companies on that list, there's a law in place that before they're allowed to employ someone who is from outside of the UK, the job advert has to be on at least two different websites, and it also has to be up for a minimum of 30 days. Now, the idea behind this is that they want people who are British citizens to kind of have the availability and access to that job before you, because at the end of the day, like, these laws are put in place to protect British citizens. And like, believe me, even British citizens, before I found a job, wow. It's not like there's jobs just all over the place here as well. Like, it might not be as difficult as a country like Nigeria, which is my country, for example, obviously, but at the end of the day, we have unemployment here as well. And like, making sure that employment opportunities are distributed within the country before they start taking it outside of the country is the concept, if that makes sense. So the other thing to note is that a lot of these jobs, whether they are on the list or just in general, when like even if a company is sponsoring you or wants to sponsor you and sign up for like that whole sponsorship thing, is that they need to be high proficiency high proficiency like level jobs. So usually master's level or higher. Koishe McDonald's is not KFC job, it's not Burger King job. Usually it has to be jobs that are of quite a high proficiency, and the reason behind this, I would say, in terms of the law, I think, is to make sure that the people that are coming into the like economy and coming into the country are people who are contributing a decent amount of money to the economy. I think that's, obviously I don't work for the government, but I think that is the idea behind it. So as I was filming this, I realized I forgot something. There are actually some specific roles that might have a shortage. So if there's a shortage in that industry, or there is a shortage of that particular role, e.g. nurses within the NHS, but these specific roles might not require high level proficiency, might not necessarily be on that list, but they can sponsor you, or you can get sponsorship through them. The specifics of what these roles are, apart from nurses, can be found on the gov.uk website. So now we can get back to the normal video. So in order to help you guys, I'll also make sure down below in the description to list a couple of job advert websites that people use in the UK in general, and like I guess you can use that in like conjunction with is conjunction the word? I don't know. Together with the list that I told you guys about, so you can like check the jobs and check the list and see whether or work or co-work. But basically that is pretty much what I have to tell you guys today. As I've mentioned like a million times, please don't forget to check the gov.uk website. Even if you've watched this video and even if you love all the things I've shared with you guys today, remember to just make sure you check it and verify every single thing, and verify like other things that you might need apart from the actual sponsorship, in terms of documents, in terms of like who qualifies and who doesn't and things like that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I hope, I don't know, you've learned something today. If you have any questions or there are any other types of videos that you want me to do, please feel free to drop your ideas as well in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. See you.